Hello everyone, this is Courtney with Treasure Tales and Cattle Tales, and that would be Sunny getting in his tank. Um, this is not a super easy video to make. I didn't want to have to make this video as early on in the channel as I have to, but it needs to be talked about, and so here we go. The last cow to calf, Bellamy, had her calf, and I saw it 2 days after it was born, and I have not seen it since. Nothing with that calf led me to believe that there was anything wrong with the calf. So, let me tell you how I know it's dead. One, I found the spine and the back of its hide in the barn over here. Sunny was the one that drug it up here, and I picked it up and I put it in a trash bag and I threw it away. Let me tell you what I think it might have been and what I think it might not have been. One, I do not think Sunny was the one that did it. I don't think he killed it. I've only known Sunny for a little over a year. He was originally Bryce's dog, not mine. However, when Bryce lived where he used to live, he lived near pasture with cows in it all year round, and Sunny was seen out there laying with the calves, playing with them, and he never showed an ounce of violence towards them. And from what I've seen out here with him interacting with my own animals, quite frankly, they're bumps on logs to him. He doesn't care about them. He has no reason to want to do anything with them. The calf could have been internally wrong, and Bellamy knew that. So after that first night, she cleaned it. She could have laid down and she could have never went back to it. After that second night that I'd seen them together, she could have never went back to it, which means it would have sadly died a very sad death. But I don't know that for sure. I can't tell you that 100%. It could have laid down and died in its sleep from numerous occasions. I don't know. It could have been that coyote stumbled upon it and drug it off, killed it. Sunny found the remnants of it or what they didn't want out of it, drug it up here. Just the way that dogs do things. So those are them. Those are the reasons, I guess. So I've made 2 or 3 videos of this, and I haven't liked how they turned out, so I'm redoing it. Before yesterday, every part of me was holding on to hope that maybe it wasn't dead and she just didn't feel comfortable enough to bring it up, but finding the remnant of it being dead, I know that is not the case anymore, so I can for sure 102% tell you guys that the calf is dead and it is not coming back. And as sad as that is, I can't go back in time and change it. I wish I could have. Bellamy has been a good mom in every sense that I've seen her. She's been protective of it. She has licked on him. She's cared for him. She's raised 2 perfectly fine, and there was no issues. So I've had this argument with Bryce about Bellamy and what I'm going to do with her. I didn't get it on camera because at that point I was disgruntled and I was irritated because I didn't want this to be a thing so early on in the channel. But I have said it before and I will say it again. Mother Nature is fickle. What she gives, she can't take away. And as sad as it is a part of what this life is about. You lose some, and you have to take those losses with your head held high, and you have to keep going. Because if you let the losses overwhelm you, then you don't necessarily learn from them because you don't keep going to understand what those losses would have meant. So, and I say that not being, oh, look at me up on my horse, I say that as someone who has lost more than my fair share. And every single one of those losses, it taught me something. It gave me a lesson to learn when I needed to learn that lesson. This one, I don't quite know what the lesson is yet. And maybe its lesson is that I have to persevere and I have to be what I said I was going to be, which was open and honest and raw about everything that this was. I don't know. But I will keep waiting for that message or that lesson. And I will have to talk to Bryce about it. But I would like you guys to be able to sit down and listen to how we talk about these things going forward. About the different animals and why we keep them versus why we shouldn't, and having another person's opinion, even if it varies from yours, could be a eye-opener and something you hadn't realized. So I might do that, I might not, I don't know. But I was going to pull Bellamy in and I was going to milk her out and save that, but instead I'm going to let her dry up. And from the conversation that Bryce and I had about everything, it was decided that we would give her one more chance. And the reason why is because she's had 4 calves. And her first calf was Benelli. Her second calf was a bull calf that didn't make it. The bull calf was, I want to say, like 98 pounds. He was way too big. And there was no way she was going to have that calf without problems. I try and give a cow 3 chances. Because, A, that isn't something that a cow can control. She can't control the way that the calf comes out. She can't control the weight of the calf. She can't control if she needs help or not. So I can't hold that against them. It's not fair. Now, if excuse my language, if she was a very shitty mother, that would be completely different. I wouldn't hold that. I would send her down the way. I would butcher her, let her be a pet for somebody, but she would not stay in my herd and continue to have this cycle of, there's your calf, not my problem anymore, it's yours, and just go off on her own. I don't deal with that, I don't want that, and I do not want to have those genetics anywhere in this breed, because this is supposed to be a very maternal breed, which means those mothers, the cows, are supposed to be damn good mothers, because that is what the breed is. Now, giving her this chance, this will be the last chance, is I'm going to do some things different. She will be on the inside, which is where everything kind of goes on. She's going to be in here, so that way when she has it, I can watch it and I can make sure that the calf nurses, that she's taking care of it, and it's not her just walking away from it. If the calf needs, some help in nursing, then I'm going to help them, because sometimes calves can be dumb, quite frankly. They're not necessarily born knowing everything. I mean, they figure it out pretty quickly, but if a cow's teats are too big, or maybe the milk plug didn't come out, I mean, sure, the calf can continue to nurse on it and it'll come out, but Sometimes calves get very disgruntled because they don't get what they want right when they want it. It happens. So this next calf, if she needs help, I'll help her. If she doesn't need help and she does great, perfect, then she has certified herself in this herd. So yeah. So I appreciate you guys staying tuned and keeping up with the channel, and maybe we can do a mock-up of the same argument, I guess, that we had yesterday to kind of show how we talk about it, but I'm not going to promise that. So anyway, hopefully I can post this tonight and then you guys can see it and we can kind of go back on track of doing everything that we wanted to do. But anyway, thank you guys for tagging along, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.